men, they don't allow themselves to get to that deeper level. There's so many times where I've, have that patience and waiting for them to get a deeper level. And when they realize it, they cut it off, they leave. So I feel like, I've seen men who with my dad and everything, he take care of me, my family, my mom and everything. I've been in this one relationship where it took this guy maybe 2 years, and he finally he really did love me. He started taking care of me. So I have seen that. But nowadays, when I date, I don't even get to that point where men, really, get their feelings out and really kind of share them with me. As soon as they feel, they cut it off and they leave.
Yeah. That's correct, because that is the sickness of manhood. So when she said in the 2 videos ago, she said men have 5 layers of protection, right? That's because men are the ones that from the time we are, I would say probably 12 years old, we are going out into the world to get what we want. We have to go over there and get that girl, write a letter that says, I like you. Do you like me? Check yes or no. We have to go ask the girl, do you want to go with me to the prom? We got to go out and get a job. And because we got to go out and put ourselves in the line of fire and risk getting rejected, we start to learn how to maneuver through life and build life skills that lend itself to comedy, to be a security guard or whatever. We learn how to schmooze our way through life because we're so used to going out and risking it all. Even the cavemen, they would go out and risk death from whatever animals are out there to go and kill something and bring it back. And you start to learn skills to help you survive. These are survival skills, right? That's why when she said we got 5 layers of protection, that little criticisms like Lamont is not funny doesn't bother us because we're so used to going out and getting it. We don't care about that. We know how to get around it. And that's also why women, they're different. They're more emotional because they're not out there putting themselves traditionally in the line of fire as much as us. Because I mean, how many guys have you gone out to pursue? I want to get that guy. You don't do that. The guy comes to you, right? So that's why she's correct on that.
You're like, hey, let me get that number.
If that happens, we feel like, man, this is my lucky day. That's a blessing. But the sickness in that is because we have these 5 layers of protection, we're always on guard. It's very hard for us to drop the guards and let our emotions free and let somebody get deep into our feelings like that because a lot of times, man, if we do, we could die. And that's just been how it is since the dawn of time. If you let your guard down, that animal could come in there and kill you when you've been trying to protect everybody at the homestead. If you let the guard down, you might die emotionally, and that could devastate you because we got too much on the line to be devastated. But the women that we can find the women that we can trust to let our guard down with, that is typically the one that you should be marrying because you've built something with this woman to the point where you can let your guard down with her and she's not going to devastate you emotionally. And even if it does hurt emotionally, she'll be patient enough to help build you back up. So you should reward her by protecting her, taking care of her, and giving her a chance and compromising when she says, you know what, I want to go antiquing on a Sunday. That's just what I'm going to have to do to make this woman happy because she's worth making happy.
Are you talking about compromising her?
Yeah, we're always looking for somebody. That's what a man is looking for, a woman who is worth making happy.
Okay, compromisation. Love to hear it.
Compromisation.
Come on,
I like
now.
that word.
What do you think about? What's your take on what you just heard?
No, I understand that, but I feel like there's so much that goes into it. I think a man would know when he can let his guard down and his feelings, but there's I've tried so many, I've given them space, kind of let them do what they want to do and I do my thing. It's still a tough thing to break through.
Yeah, that's because we don't love these hoes. We're taught from the beginning, you can't trust these hoes. We cannot trust these hoes. There's so many scandalous hoes out there who are playing games that is hard to get to that point, which is why I said if we would all just be honest from the beginning and get out of the system that we're currently in, which is clearly not working. When the marriage rate in this country is 50%, why in the world we're still playing the game the way we've been playing it when it's clearly not working is beyond me. If we would get out of the system and get into a system based on honesty, sincerity, and righteousness with whatever we do, I think we'd be a lot better off and we wouldn't have to carry this shield of don't trust these hoes, and you wouldn't have to carry this shield of dudes ain't shit. I can't
hoes and
believe
tricks.
these dudes. We could actually get down to business and be honest with each other and begin to love and build each other.